WKBS, Burlington, Philadelphia.
Say, Sid, let me have another drink, huh?
I'm Jim, Valerie. I'm Jim Diedrichson.
Jim. Oh, my God.
I knew it had this effect on you. Hearing my name again after, how long has it been? 3.5 years?
I
can't believe it's true. Sure, I know how you feel. I couldn't believe it the first time I saw you again.
Spencer! Spencer! Ladies?
Good morning, dear. It looks like the early bird ran out of worms this morning.
Well, Scholar, you seem to be in a great hurry this morning.
Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, I've got some rather unpleasant business to take care of, and the sooner I get it taken care of, the better.
Do you have to go to the dentist?
No. But I've got to close the theater temporarily. I'd probably prefer going to the dentist.
Morning. Shall I bring the car around, sir?
Yes, Spencer, I'll meet you right up front.
Well, why don't you at least have some coffee?
No, I'm not going to have time, Raven. I'm in a hurry.
Scholar, I see you're wearing your wristwatch this morning. Have you grown tired of that old-fashioned timepiece?
Well, no, not at all, Geraldine.
Yes, you know, I've noticed that. You don't wear that pocket watch I gave you anymore.
Well, I don't always have a pocket for it.
You don't like it.
No,
That was my wedding present.
It is my favorite gift. It's just that I want to be very careful with it.
Seems to me the suit you're wearing is just right for the pocket watch. That is a pocket in the vest, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is.
That does it. You're not leaving this house until you get my present.
Raven, I'm in a terrible
I
hurry.
don't care. I'm going up with you to make sure you get it.
All right. Anything for peace in the family. Come on, let's get moving.
Hello?
Mike, it's Geraldine.
Yes, Geraldine. What's happening?
Well, I did what you asked me to, although I still don't know the reason why.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you haven't asked me why. How'd it go?
Well, it was simpler than I thought, really. Schuyler just went upstairs to get his pocket watch. I wish I knew why it mattered to you, or anyone for that matter.
In due time, Geraldine. Now, just one more favor, please. Do you have any idea of Schuyler's schedule for today? Do you know where he's going to be?
Well, I know where he'll be this morning, at the theater. He's closing it, unfortunately.
I see.
Thanks, Geraldine. I appreciate your help very much. Goodbye.
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
Schuyler Whitney is wearing an antique watch this morning, and if it turns out to be the same timepiece we think it is, it may save Gavin Wiley a lot of time in prison.
Oh, here, would you grab that?
Well, I thought you broke it.
I didn't break it. What do you think, I'm a little kid or something?
Yes.
Yeah, give me my briefcase. Bye. See you later.
Night is brought to you by new cushion quilted Pampers, the driest ever, and by Bold 3, detergent plus full strength fabric softener.
Marge, I don't have enough. Lend me some money. I'll lend you some advice. Put back this detergent and fabric softener and get this detergent with built-in fabric softener.
Bold 3?
It's some value.
Why save money if it doesn't work?
But Bold 3 does work.
Why spend the money on separate detergent and fabric softener? Buy Bold 3. It's detergent and fabric softener together. Bold 3 cleans, softens, and controls static.
The kids' shirts are so soft. No static cling here. And these jeans are really clean.
More Bold 3?
Why spend extra? Bold 3 cleans and softens in one.
Detergent plus fabric softener. That's the built-in value of Bold 3.
I'm financial director.
of the Gilbert family. My job's to stop our money from going down the drain. Not easy, because I want what's right for my family. And that means new cushion-quilted Pampers for Jenny. Oh, I tried those so-called bargain brands, and you know what? They're no bargain. Pampers keeps my Jenny a lot drier. And dryness is what I want for my baby.
Look, wet a Pampers and the average bargain brand. Now wait. Slip in a blotter. Pampers cushion-quilted lining helps keep babies a lot drier.
Here's our bathing beauty.
Hand me your diaper.
Cushion-quilted Pampers.
She loves their dryness.
New cushion-quilted Pampers keep a little baby a lot drier.
So if it does turn out to be the watch that Gunther had with him on the day he died...
That would raise a disturbing question. How did Sky get it?
do you think the police turned it back to him?
No, we've checked the records very carefully. There was no pocket watch found in Gunther's body or anywhere else in the dance studio.
So then he must have arrived there before the police.
Exactly. And don't forget what else happened in the studio that day.
Of course, Miles.
Miles was struck down by a blow from behind by someone who obviously didn't want Gunther to get medical attention.
So dreadful. So your theory rests on the fact that that watch has to be the right one. And you were able to get Geraldine to get him to use it again?
Mm-hmm. We've got to get a look at that watch, but we need the element of surprise. We can't let Sky know what it means to us. Otherwise, it might suddenly be lost. Well, I'd better call Mallory. He's waiting to hear from me about this.
Good morning, Kelly.
Morning, Nancy.
Oh, would you like some breakfast?
No, just some coffee, thanks.
Well, that doesn't sound too good. Aren't you feeling well?
I'm not very hungry.
Well, you did work late last night.
I even read for a couple hours, but didn't take my mind off it.
Off what?
Well, you should have been really the first one to know. It was your story, that article that started it all.
My article? About Valerie?
It took almost a month, but finally happened.
What happened?
Jim Dietrichson showed up yesterday. I don't know what took him so long, but he introduced himself to Val in the restaurant.
Good heavens.
And his surgery turned out quite well.
You don't seem to feel too good about it.
No, I don't. I think the guy's a phony. I think he's just somebody else who'd like to get real close to an heiress.
Jody, will you relax? I'm sure we did the right thing.
Oh, I hope so. Look, I know that Mr. Carr is your friend, but he still is the district attorney. I mean, that's the most important law officer there is, right?
Right. Well, I always believe in going right to the top. I also believe in Mike's friendship and his goodwill, okay? Hello? Mike, we were just talking about you. Yeah? Oh, well, hold on a second. Jody, can you be ready to leave the house in about a half hour?
So soon?
Apparently showdown time is here.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Okay, Mike. She'll be ready to go when you get here. Yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.
Half an hour. I guess I better get dressed.
Yeah, well, don't be so nervous. You'll put all your clothes on backwards. Oh, Nora. Hi. Have you met Nicole's sister, Jody?
Yes, we've met, but only briefly.
Well, this is going to be briefer yet because she's got a little errand for mine.
Yes, you're going to have to excuse me. I'm sorry.
Of course. She's so pretty. She looks even younger than she does in her pictures.
Too young to have all the troubles she does. But then I suppose troubles come at any age. You want some coffee?
Thank you. It's true about age having nothing to do with misery. That new patient I heard you telling Mrs. Cavanaugh about, the woman who's so ill?
Yeah.
She's quite young, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very young.
How's she doing?
She thinks she's doing fine. She's not.
Oh, that's the way they are in hospitals. They just hate to have patients know what's going on. Sorry.
Well, it doesn't look like you've been in hospitals very much, have you?
This is my first time. In fact, I did my student nurse training here. I've only been set loose on the patients a couple of weeks now. It's Does it show?
Oh, not at all. I could have sworn you were a 30-year veteran.
Oh, thank you. I'm only 22.
Well, it must be your professional manner. You know, I think I'm going to have to study you if I'm going to be able to play that part correctly.
What part?
Well, I'm playing a nurse in a revival.
What's that?
It's a play, darling. It's a revival of an old play about hospitals.
You mean you're an actress?
Yes, that's right. You've never heard of Jinx Avery? Oh, you probably haven't seen much legitimate theater, have you?
Well, just TV and movies. But my gosh, an actress. Is that why you're in this place? To get, you know, background and stuff?
Yes. I don't want them to know about it. They'll throw me out for sure.
I won't say a word, honest.
Gee, I wonder how I'll look in the uniform.
Oh, I'm sure you look terrific.
I don't know. Do you think maybe I could try yours on?
Mine?
Well, I mean, we're both the same size. Would you mind, really?
But I couldn't. I mean, I just really couldn't.
Look,
I couldn't.
You'll get your name in the program, a special credit. Wardrobe by, what was your name?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. And you can get tickets to the play. And after the play is over, you can come backstage and meet the cast. My leading man is a hunk.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what I can do. I have an extra uniform on my locker. I can go and get that. You can try that one on.
Oh, would you really? I'd love it. Thank you. Now, don't tell anybody,
I won't. I won't. I'll be right back.
Who woke me up?
Oh, sorry, Cuckoo. It's this cold. I'm stuffy and my sinuses, oh.
Try 4-way long-acting nasal spray, Nose. It relieves stuffy noses and sinuses up to 10 hours to help you breathe easier so you can fall asleep easier.
Hey, that's a blast.
A blast that lasts all night.
Thanks, Cuckoo. Your timing's right on the nose. 4-way long-acting nasal spray. The blast that lasts all night.
I'm so glad Fisher-Price now has arts and crafts. They have a wonderful selection. They have an art kit. There's little lace-ups and crazy clay characters and starting stitchery with pictures that can be done in needlepoint. A wonderful printer's kit, color with yarn, where your children draw with yarn. You know why I'm glad Fisher-Price now has arts and crafts?
New arts and crafts from Fisher-Price.
Oh, gosh. You look a lot better than I do.
I just want to look like the real thing. That's what counts.
Well, you sure do.
Oh, that's nice. But I think when I go out there, they'll know I'm a fake.
Oh, I bet they wouldn't.
Who's on the front desk? Is it that old hatchet face?
Uh-huh. Miss Hockhauser? No, she doesn't come on until 4 today. It's somebody you don't know.
Oh. Well, maybe I could fool her.
Wait a minute.
No, you wait here, darling. I'll be right back.
Wait.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like the files on patient in room 211. Dr. Kavanaugh's patient.
211?
Yes, that's the one.
J. Avery? No, I'm sorry. I can't release this, not to anyone but Dr. Kavanaugh.
Well, who do you think requested it, for heaven's sake?
But that is not the way that we do things around here. The doctor himself...
The doctor himself is in with the patient. It's an emergency. Now, do you want to take responsibility
But
for
it
this?
is my responsibility.
I'd like to know your name.
Very well. Here.
Thank you.
All right, how do I look?
You look fine.
Can you tell that I'm nervous? My heart is beating so fast.
Would you just take a doctor's word for it? You're okay. It's just a little bit of adrenaline pumping. It's perfectly natural.
Good morning, Miles.
Hi, Mike.
Ready to go, Jody?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Sorry about the rush, Jody, but we're meeting Chief Mallory at the theater in half an hour. I don't want to be late.
No, I understand. Is Sky going to be there?
That's the information we have.
What about the watch?
He has it with him.
Oh, boy, I am so nervous.
Don't be, Jody. Remember, we'll do all the talking.
I'll get that.
Kavanaugh residence. One moment, please. He's right here. Dr. Kavanaugh, it's for you.
Thanks, Nora. Hello.
Hi, Doctor. How are you?
Miss Avery?
Yes. I'm sorry to bother you at home, but I'm sitting here with my charts, and I need some help pronouncing a disease that's written here.
How did you get your chart?
Look, it doesn't matter. You know how hospitals are. They never tell the patient anything.
Listen to me, Miss Avery. Jinx.
Wait. Is this the rare disease that you said that I had? I mean, is this the one that you were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, so you were right, weren't you? Well, score 1 for Kavanaugh intuition. Only I gathered that the happy outcome that you were telling me about, the one that made the medical journal, well, it's even rarer than the disease. Most victims die, don't they?
Jinx, I'm coming right over.
Wonderful, Sue, you're some coach. Oh, come on, we're celebrating.
Food! Food! And coffee. I love good coffee.
I'll make some.
Honey, he said good coffee.
Still sport.
But he's right. I can't make good coffee. You can make great coffee. Come on. Folgers will prove it.
Prove what? Coffee's coffee.
No, Folgers is different. A special blend. Best I've tasted.
Mountain grown?
Mountain grown means great flavor because it's the richest kind of coffee. Make some.
Smells rich.
Great coffee.
More?
Fill her up, Coach.
Great coffee's easy, and mountain-grown Folgers proves it.
Susan Lane and her daughter Carrie often fool people.
Mom looks so young, people think we're sisters. Even her hands look young, similar to mine. Showing fabrics as I do, I want my hands to look good. So I take care of them. And I use a mild dishwashing liquid, too. She uses Ivory Liquid, and so do I, because you're never too young to take care of your hands.
It's never too soon for Ivory Liquid. Feel the softness of Ivory Liquid. It's mild, helps care for hands. It helps hands stay young-looking.
Even the suds feel soft.
Yet nothing gets dishes cleaner than Ivory Liquid.
It cleans really well, but mainly I love the mildness. And I want to keep my hands looking young, like Mom's. I think I've got a real good start with Ivory Liquid.
Get mild Ivory Liquid because young-looking hands are worth holding on to.
Okay, natural, yeah, like you're skating, laughing, talking. I have just a couple more. Oh, I know. Use the stool, and you fall back like she's catching you and you're falling, and get your leg up in the air so I can see the skate. Yeah. And you're just falling. Yeah, yeah, good, good. Oh, that's it.
It's great.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no
so
problem. It was a lot
much.
of fun. We had a really good time.
Yeah, but I feel badly asking you to work on speculation. But listen, if I get any work out of these pictures, you will too.
Great. Great. Help us down here. Take care. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Valerie, hello.
Nancy, hi. I didn't know you were going to drop by.
Oh, my goodness, this is charming.
Is this the first time you've ever
Yes, yes, it is.
Well, it needs paint.
Well, yeah, here and there, but it really should. Oh, my goodness, it has a lot of promise. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're busy, just tell me, and I'll come back later.
No, this is a fine time. I just finished a session. Non-profit. It was for my sample book. But something tells me that you didn't come here to see my samples. Have you talked to Kelly?
Yes, and he told me what happened. So our newspaper story finally got some results.
Was he very upset?
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, he was, very much. Valerie, he doesn't believe that the man you met is Jim Diedrichson.
I know, that's what Kelly thinks.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I'm not sure what to think. He seems very sincere. But it is the face of a stranger.
Well, has he offered you any proof that he is who he says he is?
Well, no, except that he knows the whole story. Except for I know, Kelly thinks that anybody who wanted to pretend to be Jim could have just read the Monticello Star or the news.
Well, he does have a point there. Because so many stories were written about you and your bandaged war hero. And look at the results you got, After a month, all we had were cards from cranks and fortune hunters. And Kelly just wants to be, I want to be sure that
this person isn't just another one of those.
I want to be sure of the same thing, Nancy. So please, stop looking so worried. I don't intend to be naive about this. Kelly is being overprotective.
And he doesn't like the idea of that man following you.
Didn't he tell you the reason?
Well, that the fellow is trying to decide whether to enter your life again, or, I mean, it does seem plausible.
But it could be another reason. He could be that he followed me to get more information on me, to make his story more convincing.
So you're not accepting him on face value?
No, I have my doubts. I'll have to see him again before I can be sure.
Okay, I feel much better.
Thank you.
I just want to be sure that he's not pulling the wool over your eyes, that's all. Or should I say bandages? Bye.
Raven, the closing of the dance theater. It must be a traumatic experience for Skylar.
I'm sure it is, but he didn't have much choice.
I suppose he doesn't. Still, it must be a blow to him. I hope you're being supportive of him.
Well, of course I am. I told him he's doing the right thing. Quite frankly, if the doors of the Whitney Theater closed down forever, it would be fine with me. I hate the place, and if I never walk in there again, I'll be delighted.
I didn't realize you felt so strongly.
Well, I do feel that way.
Still, do you think it's quite right not sharing your husband's interests?
Sky's interests are the same as mine. Me?
Well, Wilson Scenery is the name of the company they're called. Now, I'm not sure whether they want to buy this stuff or whether they want to store it or not. If so, I don't want to pay the rent on it, so forget about it.
Is there anyone in particular I should speak to there, sir?
I don't know. Find out for yourself, Spencer.
Yes, sir.
Now, these costumes are going to be a little more tricky because they're custom. Well, forget about that for the time being. Anybody here?
Someone's here, Mr. Whitney.
I'm not deaf, Spencer.
Mr. Whitney.
Well, well, this is quite a little delegation. What can I do for you, gentlemen and lady?
Well, I wonder if we could speak to you privately, Mr. Whitney.
Oh, well, look, if it's about having a theater party or something, maybe a police benefit, let me tell you.
That's not why we're here, Mr. Whitney.
Good. Because if you'd let me finish my statement, Mr. Carr, I would have told you that I'm temporarily closing my theater.
Yes, we know that. But there's something else we'd like to know, but it's of a confidential nature.
I'll wait in the car, sir.
Well, now, what's this all about? Or maybe I can guess. You're interested in having me forego formal charges against Jody for grand larceny, is that it?
I wasn't there to steal.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm willing to be lenient if Jody will tell us about the real criminal, where Gavin Wiley is.
You're quite anxious to see Gavin Wiley punished, aren't you?
Well, I would think that you would be too, Mr. Carr, since you are district attorney. The concept is known as justice. You familiar with that term?
Quite familiar.
You were very fond of your servant, Gunther, weren't you?
He was important to me, yes.
I don't understand. If that's true, then why did you contribute to his death?
Now, just what's that supposed to mean?
I understand that you prevented Gunther from receiving the medical attention that might have saved him.
That's insane. I did nothing of the kind. We all know who's responsible.
Now, wait a minute. I understand that you were the one that hit Dr. Kavanaugh over the head, rendering him unconscious and unable to aid Gunther.
Oh, now I understand why you wanted Spencer to leave. So there wouldn't be any witnesses for this slander.
Mr. Whitney, did Gunther Wagner own a pocket watch?
No, not that I know of.
He was carrying a watch the day he died.
Well, how should I know?
Well, I know it. Because Gunther showed it to me. He bragged about that watch.
But no such watch was found in Gunther's body. So obviously, it had been removed by someone in that studio before the police arrived.
Look, I know nothing at all about all of this nonsense.
Really? Well, you should. Because it was your watch. In fact, you still have it.
And now, the answer, Cat. First question. Meow. Well, you just heard the answer, Meow Mix. The question was, what's the only cat food with the 3 flavors cats love best in one package? Another viewer asks... Meow. there he goes again. The answer was Meow Mix. That question was, what's the only cat food that tastes so good, cats ask for it by name? You know, any cat's as smart as the answer cat, because Meow Mix cat food tastes so good, it's always the answer. The third question. Obviously, this was going to be an essay question.
It sneaks up on you, grabs you, shakes you. The uncontrolled cough. Now there's Benylin from Park Davis. Benylin, a strong, effective, unique cough suppressant by prescription only for 29 years. Use as directed. It's proved safe for your family. Now permitted for sale over the counter. Ask your pharmacist. Benylin, same full prescription strength without a prescription.
I invited them. I can invite whoever I want.
Well, if you can invite anybody you want, I can invite anybody I want. I know I hold my kid, you do. Come on in.
Tonight, Fred's birthday present from Lamont turns their home into a pool hall and Donna into one mad fiancé on Sanford.
I absolutely refuse to discuss this ridiculous accusation. Obviously, it is just a lovesick girl trying to protect her little boyfriend.
Mr. Whitney, when the police first called you to come down and identify Gunther's body, was that the first time you'd been in Wiley's studio that day? It's a simple question.
It's a simple answer, Chief. Yes, of course it was the first time I was there.
So the police had already arrived, and Gunther had already been pronounced dead.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I understand. This isn't Jody's little fiction at all, is it? This is a story that was concocted by her brother-in-law, the eminent Dr. Cavanaugh, isn't it, Jody?
He did not.
Of course he did. He's still trying to deny that he was responsible for allowing Gunther to bleed to death. He's trying to find a scapegoat, and that's why this ridiculous story about this watch.
I saw the watch. It has initials inside it, Sky, your initials. And it plays a little tune when you open the case.
Does that description sound familiar, Mr. Whitney?
Yes, it does. I have such a watch. It was a wedding gift.
Oh, really? Gunther claims you gave it to him as a reward for loyalty.
No, Gunther never had my watch. He may have had a pocket watch, but he never had mine.
Is that the watch you're wearing right now?
Yes, it is.
May we see it, please?
What for?
We have no legal right to make you show us that watch.
Damn right you don't.
But if you have nothing to hide...
Oh, Jody, well, is this the reason that you and Gavin broke into my house? Is it because of this watch? Hey, I didn't give you that watch, Mr. Carr.
Thank you for being cooperative.
See that watch of Mr. Whitney's, Mike?
I can see it. I can see it.
My dream girl?
No, I can see. Carefree sugarless gum has more flavor.
How can you see more flavor?
It is crystal clear. Carefree weighs 32% more than Trident smaller sticks.
I can see it. Carefree's got more gum.
Now taste it, handsome.
Then more flavor.
More gum gives you more flavor.
But what about my dream girl?
Would you settle for a happy medium?
You can see it's got more flavor. Carefree sugarless gum.
Mom, I'm thirsty. What have you got to drink? You hear that all day long. You tell them Seneca. It's so convenient. It's the first frozen apple juice enriched with vitamin C. Refreshing, delicious, and naturally sweet. No sugar is added. Seneca is always perfect for a thirsty family. So the next time they say, Mom, I'm thirsty, you say Seneca. Seneca, the first frozen apple juice enriched with vitamin C. It's an apple a day, and then some.
Your superheroes are here on Channel 48. Tonight at 6, it's Lou Ferrigno as the Incredible Hulk, the mean green machine, storms into your house with adventure and excitement. Then at 8, Nicholas Hammond is Spider-Man. Tonight, Spider-Man recovers a nuclear bomb from a group of mobsters in deadly dust. Now, stay tuned for the Love Boat.
Philadelphia. Are you ready for this one? It's Silo's one-day-only sale. For one day and one day only, Silo slashes prices on all sorts of TVs, appliances, and audio equipment. Here are just a few examples. Save $41 on an RCA 13-inch color portable, just $249. Save $23 on a tap-in microwave, just $177. Save $28 on a Techniques cassette deck, just $97. Silo's one-day-only sale. Save with cash, check, or charge